Beloved in the Seventh Adventist Church, beloved in the Seventh Adventist Church, this is a very urgent message, a very urgent message called It's Time for the Straight Testimony and the Health Reform. It's time for the straight testimony and the health reform. Now, many conference presidents, especially in the NAD today, say that it's okay to commission and ordain females as pastors, accept transgender elders, accept homosexuality, accept new theology, spiritual formation, Sunday service, Sunday sacredness, ecumenicalism. We see our general conference leaders giving awards to the man of sin power. We see a health crisis on the loom, which our churches are closed down because of COVID. People are afraid of catching a viral infection. When Psalm 91 tells us that 1,000 shall fall at our side and 10,000 on our right hand. Why is the Seventh Adventist Church afraid of catching a viral infection when 1,000 shall fall at our side and 10,000 on our right hand? Obviously, they're just saying they have no faith in God. Just like other churches, we're not Babylon, we're Israel. As Israel, the angels protect us when we follow the health laws. But it's so sad. That's the attitude of much of our church today. Close down the churches, put on the mask, and shut down singing hymns and being close to each other and giving each other a firm consolation of encouragement because we don't want to be infected by a disease. Especially without a mask. That is fear. God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of love, joy, peace, and a sound mind. 1 Timothy 1, 13. 12 and 13. Now, beloved in the Adventist Church, COVID-19 wants to shut down all of the nations, and it's the mark of the beast crisis. The martial law will be signed in this country very soon. It wants to come to your door, drag you out your house, put you in a concentration camp, and enforce a vaccination on you. That's the mark of the beast. And inside of this vaccination is pork and shrimp and lobster and other things like that of such, beloved, in the Adventist Church. And our ministers, they're willing to just listen to whatever the dragon says, whatever the beast says, by closing down the churches and not ministering and preaching the word and finishing the work. They don't want to finish the work. These Seventh Adventist ministers don't want to finish the work. They want to close down the churches and teach new theology and accept man-made decrees from the man of sin power and the lamb-like beast. That's what they want to do. They want to teach the truth, beloved. A conference president told me today, Lucius, stop asking me to hire you since you don't support women's ordination and Sunday surge. I'm like, what is this guy talking about? He's eating his meat products and believing in all his new theology and don't want to hire me as a pastor when I have a degree from Oakwood. I went to school about $67,000 in debt and can't labor as a minister within a Seventh Adventist context because I don't support women's ordination and Sunday surge. Is that for real? And they're closing down their churches to ministers who want to labor because of a health crisis. Is that for real? All that's a sad new normal that needs to be fixed, beloved, in the Adventist Church. It needs to be fixed. Now, Sister White says, as religious aggression diverts the liberties of our nation, Adventists should become intelligent to diseases, causes, its prevention is cure. That's Council Health page 506. That's why she says the publishing ministry and the medical mission work should be the finishing work. Because when the churches are closed down due to Sunday laws and health crises like now with COVID-19, the medical mission work and the publishing work is going to finish the work. And we're not going to even be able to preach online. I'm not sure how much longer I better put these sermons out because of the new laws of the land, because of the First Amendment being under attack through William Barr, our Attorney General, signing off on laws with the help of the Supreme Court, the Catholic Jesuit Supreme Court, with Amy Coney Barrett, a female Jesuit, and Brett Kavanaugh, a male Jesuit, signing Catholic laws in a Protestant nation like America and take away liberty of conscience. Now, beloved, gun rights will be taken away. All these largely Supreme Court justices that are conservative Catholics, and Gorsuch, one Protestant. He's an evangelical Protestant, so he's like a Catholic. That's the majority Catholic vote, taking away gun rights and Second Amendment rights. So, all these things happening in society today lets us know that racism is closing upon the world, is closing upon the leadership, and is closing upon the church very soon. And that church and states being united. Now, over in Australia, they're stopping people and uplifting their underwear and forcing vaccinations upon them. COVID-19 vaccinations upon them, beloved. Now, that's the mark of the beast right there. And we need to talk about to people to help them understand that we need to study how the immune system works, study how the body works, study natural remedies, study lifestyle changes, study what to eat. But Daniel purposed his heart that he would not defile himself with the portion of the king's meat, nor with the wine which he drank. Therefore request to the prince of the eunuchs that he might not defile himself. Daniel 1:8. When we do this, beloved, we may enter into controversy with government and church authorities like our local Seventh Adventist church, our conference leadership, or our government authorities, but God will protect us, and as medical mission, we do that, we can do a mighty work, we can find a work anywhere. Most Congress 5, we save the kingdom. Please look in the heart of Christ. Please don't read the Bible and the Spirit prophecy. Please follow the health message and 8 laws and use our remedies so they can fight off disease in the body and not eat unclean meats and not take the COVID shot so they'll catch disease from the unclean meat of the COVID shot and die and lose your soul salvation. In Jesus Christ, I pray. Amen. Maranatha, God bless you, family.